not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all VBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his...
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Browns and the Saints coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Saints are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Watson on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Bring it out of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Watson's throw pulled in by Melton. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker. On the move past the 40. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Walker. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Saints will have the football back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some room to run now. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. They go play action. Winston. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 1 quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. It's the Saints in the lead early here. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jameis to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young. Yeah, there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Watson. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Faking the give. Now Watson. That is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, it's Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Winston. Flush to his right. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And Yeah, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. His team was good. If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
153 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Kamara gets it again on second down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Play fake. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go with Kamara, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Off the play fake, Winston. Looking deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to half. You do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Moore, the man in motion. After the interception, here's Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
try to pound it in. Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Kamara trying again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Fourth down, Winston. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And now here's another interception. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Following the interception, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities. And he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They go play action. Winston. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake, and it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now back to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Winston. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. On play action, Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Watson now to throw. He's got him in. Complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get. The tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Kamara. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 161 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Winston. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Say thank you, Madden, bro. Say thank you, fam. That's crazy. After all this bullshit, and they let that nigga do that shit. That's crazy. That's fucking wild, bro. After all this editing you did and all that bullshit I just went through, they still gave you that third and fucking 20 with Jameis. But I might as well even check his fucking speed while I'm at it. Let me see what this nigga speed is. Let me see what this nigga speed is.
He was slow.
80 fucking 4. I'm not sure what it is. That might be right, but we know Alvin Kamara's shit is all fucked up. Fam, listen to me. I can call out every single player you edited. I know Madden like the back of my hand. I ain't mad at you. I just don't. I don't like that you saying you ain't do shit. Bro, Allen. Okay, so the 56 overall lineman. How did he get to 88? Landon Young.
You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Huh? Nigga, his name Landon Young. What you mean? Which one, Landon Young? Nigga, what you saying?
They're looking to throw this. Winston.
You done fucked up now. Okay, don't let me pick it, man. Nigga, you know who Landon Young is. You only got one Landon Young on your team. What do you mean talking about which one Landon Young? What you mean? What you want me to tell you, fam?
They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Bro, Landon Young is your ass nigga that started off 56 overall that I told you about forever ago.
And he does not get to the first down marker.
And then your defensive tackle Tuttle, he's a fucking 76. He's at 90 right now.
But now they're staring at 4th down.
Fucking Jameis Winston went up from a 74 to a 94. No. Eric Stokes man covers went from a 74 to a 93 in 1 year. No. Bro, like, I ain't know. Yeah, I understand that. Just because you got him from Green Bay don't mean you didn't touch the nigga, fam. I don't, like I told you, fam, it's a free league. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. It's just the fact that you acting like I'm crazy, like I don't know what I'm talking about. Man, listen. All right.
Now Winston on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a complete.
Nigga, you touched more than that one lineman, nigga. You touched Winston, Tuttle, Young, Stokes. It's probably more I just didn't give a fuck to keep looking.
Now, guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
I just didn't give a fuck to keep looking. I ain't, like I told you, I ain't mad at the fact that you did it, because I talked to Subi about it literally week fucking 3 or some shit like that. I been knew you did the shit, because I looked at the nigga, he was 56 overall, and now he's an 88 with 96 strength. Then Alvin Kamara, I can tell you Alvin Kamara's speed right now. It's not no fucking 94.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team.
It automatically wasn't.
Your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
I miss fucking 2 field goals. Do something wrong. Alvin Kamara was hitting the edge front years. Man, we got that big issue. That's it. Yeah, cheap. Fucking be fucking close to real. I didn't take that one field goal when I went for it. That's why I said I should have did 74 passing yards. Alex, you will never blow me out. You'll never beat me unless you did what you did. You just talking about made you throw picks. Nigga, I couldn't get nobody fucking open and I still have 400 passing yards. So me and you both know, cuz. Like, it's fine. You ain't gotta admit the shit. I know you know. I ain't tripping off the shit. Good game, fam. All of a sudden, niggas are sticking to people when he played the two niggas who beat him by fucking 50. Let's put 100 on his sorry ass. I played him. I played the middle of the year without the fucking one time. I beat the fucking snot out of him. Talking about it was because his leg. He ain't cause no damn leg. He know better than that. Alan, listen to me. What's frustrating me is you keep telling me he was your superstar X Factor. Like, I don't understand this shit. Like, I ain't been playing Madden for fucking 10 plus years. His X Factor was also Jalen Hurts, right? Jalen Hurts starts at an 83 overall. 9 overall better than Jameis Winston's, fam. Jalen Hurts threw for fucking 8,000 yards and 87 touchdowns, Allen. You threw for 38 touchdowns and 47 interceptions or some shit like that. What the fuck makes you think you're going to lap Jalen Hurts on the year overall wise? What makes you think that?
My God, oh God, this is on a God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes. You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door.
You saw his 88 overall, right? I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna say, cuz, it's not that serious, cuz. If they even still got this nigga.
My God, oh God, this is on a God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo, but they want you just to envy. Let them see. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, those to your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides of other siders. You need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. the devil is a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
This nigga just like, bro, he ain't even trying to hide the shit. Like,
You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa.
yeah, they like, bro, what the fuck? Like, nigga, like, and like I said, dude played Allen and beat the shit out of him. I'll show you the score real quick before I cut this shit off.
I'm gonna take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricated streams and the microwave means.
Fucking,
Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro. Pay 5 days straight. Take off for the meal. Hella final. Take off the puff flag. Take off perception. Take off the cop with the iPad.
I think he might have seen this little sneaky ass. Trying to be slick.
Take off the fake. Take off the fake road. Take off the hot work I care. Take off the gossip. Take off the new logic. They the farm rich genre. Take off the should know. Take off the doje. Take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer. Off and what do you have?
So, I played Allen week 16.
Who you think they talk about us? Who you think they carry up us? The word in the panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits are vanished, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box where they make
No, look at the score. You see the score? 25 to fucking 70. Now all of a sudden I can't do shit. What we did that play?
You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Serving up full of.
Hold on, what is it? That's Allen. This is him and Deuce. Now look at the difference in the postseason. Allen won 38-20. Allen won 17-14. Like that, you know, I'm just playing smarter. No, fam, like ain't nobody no fucking idiot, cuz. And like I told you, I really don't give a fuck.